On page 236 of the hardcover edition of his book, God is Not Great, Christopher Hitchens blames Francisco Franco for the, quote, destruction, unquote, of the Spanish Republic. He says something similar on page 35 of his book, Why Orwell Matters. The truth which Hitchens couldn't bear to face is that there was considerable terrorism in Spain in 1936 from both the left and the right before the Civil War broke out, and that the elected left-wing government cracked down on right-wing terrorists, but let left-wing terrorists do whatever they wanted. The straw that broke the camel's back was the arrest and murder by government police of José Calvo Sotelo, Spain's leading conservative politician, who had committed no crime. The leftists just dragged him out of his bed in the middle of the night and shot him to death. The conservative generals saw that if Calvo Sotelo could be murdered by the government, the same could happen to them, so they started their revolt just a few days later. Even so, many Spanish generals were dubious about the revolt, and it might have fizzled out if the government had taken serious steps to crack down on left-wing terrorism. But instead, the government started handing out weapons to the left-wing terrorists. You can read about all this in a book by a historian named Stanley Payne called The Spanish Revolution. Payne is spelled P-A-Y-N-E if you want to look up that book in the card catalog of your local library. To put it bluntly, Spanish democracy was destroyed by the leftists. In their foolishness, they thought the people were overwhelmingly on their side, that they could do whatever they wanted, and that they could commit any crime they felt like committing, and that the average foot soldier would not follow right-wing generals who started a revolt. They paid dearly for those mistakes. Hitchens couldn't bear to face that fact. He preferred to lie.